Congratulations, Paul, on your victory.
My accomplishments.
And this is a Dgpt Plus, not even a C tier.
I know.
Phew. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. We got Paul, practice round at Waco. Front 9 is gonna be on my channel. Back 9 is releasing tomorrow on Paul's channel. So make sure to stay tuned on the road. It's the posting times start to get tough here. I actually have the ability to get to Walmart today to upload my video. Paul's will be one day after mine, so make sure to do both. Should we do like a giveaway or something?
Yeah.
You always do giveaways.
I love giveaways.
Okay.
Let's give away a Yuli disc.
Okay. Yuli disc on your channel.
On my channel.
Okay. So after you watch this, hopefully you watch.
Win?
I don't know. You're giving it away.
You give it away.
Okay. Comment on my channel and Paul's channel.
Yeah.
And Paul will pick a winner.
Yeah.
And Ledgestone will ship it.
Yeah.
See, there we go.
Yes.
All right, guys, let's jump right into it. Hole 1. Here we go. Oh, man.
Oh, one time it.
That was a pretty nice throw you did there.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm good. I don't see it. I saw that.
Getting better. One quick thing on my website, gibsondiscgolf.com. We're doing 30% off our subscription box, and this month you're going to get my first custom stamp / signature disc MVP Watt. So if you want a Watt and you want to support me and the box, make sure to go to our website, gibsondiscgolf.com, and put in code Drew. You're going to get 30% off your first subscription box. Then also we have 5 discs for $65 on the website as well. Mystery boxes, guaranteed a Jordan misprint disc and a finish line disc. So make sure to head on over to my website and get checked in. We're gonna make this 30-footer in Paul's eye and continue the video. All right, first part of the day. Whew.
You weren't kidding. You weren't joking about it.
I wasn't messing around. Oh, dude, birdie to start?
I like this disc, Drew, because it's got like a nice little flip up to it.
Okay, let's see it.
I don't have to throw it that hard like a nuke, and I can just kind of baby it to about the same distance.
Around the outside. Nice shot, Paul. All right, hey guys, one thing real quick. Paul and I might go after each other on social media from time to time, but that doesn't stop us from loving each other.
Nope.
I know that people think that we have a beef or we have whatever, and I could simply say no matter what happens in our lives, and we've been through a lot, there's never been any beef. There's never any bad blood. No beef. We might go after each other sometimes, or my point to Paul was like, what I said about the whole C tier thing, I would have said if anybody said that. It wasn't aimed at, it wasn't a Paul thing. It was if Brody or Macbeth or Ricky was talking about that, I'd have been like, hey, like, I don't know if that's the stat that counts for prolificness. It wasn't aimed at Paul. I love Paul. Paul loves me. So you guys, there's no beef here. Look for more practice rounds and more content with Paul. There's no weird stuff going on here.
Yeah, I don't think people realize, like, Drew was like traveling with me for the first 4 years of his career in my car next to me.
Yeah.
At all times. Like, there's nothing he could do to, like, ruin that sort of relationship. He's like a brother.
Yeah, we're going to argue. We're going to have banter.
Yeah.
And it.
We could even fist fight, but that's fine.
We've wrestled before.
After we're done brawling, we love each other. So.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, too, you guys, like, we have talked about these things plenty of times. That's why I feel comfortable saying that. Yeah. Like, Paul, I know where Paul stands about his career and wins and stuff like that, and he knows where I stand about what I value as a player, and we both know that, like, those views are different. Yeah. Like, I value majors and pro tours, and he really values winning. Like, he doesn't care what level. Yeah. He wants to win and collect wins and have a prolific winning career, and I've been very open about, like, that not being my only goal. Like, I just want to win. Yeah. If I win 2 big ones, I feel like I did my goal is.
Yep.
So let's rip it here. Nice shot, Paul. Is that the Vulture?
No, that's a new drive. The Page Pierce.
It's called Drive?
The Drive, yeah.
Okay, sweet. I like that name.
Nice putt, AB. Shit.
Sick, bro.
Shit, dude.
Sick, dude.
Nice shot.
Thanks.
Jeez. I think you boosted off of my disc.
Yeah. Steroid shot.
Just a little short.
I don't think that's short at all.
I mean, a little, like 3 feet.
Oh, okay. Oh, one more thing, you guys. I forgot to say it because we haven't done a video at a Pro Tour in a while. But this is the Waco Opens presented by Prodigy Disc Golf Pro Tour event. Elite Plus event, actually. So we have to say that, and I forgot because I haven't filmed a practice round in like a year. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Nice.
Wow. Bullseye. It's like we're playing darts.
We got birdie action.
All right, Paul, while you do that, what do you think about the like growth of the game in the last, let's just call it 10 years? Because like, I don't want to start your career because obviously, you know, it's like time ago in the sense where like, of course it was smaller.
Yeah.
In the last 10 years, you know, I mean, Macbeth already had 2 world championships. Like, disc golf was already on the uptrend. What do you think, like, from your perspective, like how much it's grown in the last 10 years? Good, bad, the indifferent, the courses, the payouts, like whatever.
Good. It's been good. I think there's key events that have grown the sport, like very key specific things that have happened.
Like the Conrad Holy Shot type thing.
Things like that.
Brody
yeah.
playing.
Brody playing.
COVID.
COVID. The Prodigy thing.
Yeah.
The big contract from Macbeth. I think they were like little key ingredients to growing the sport, which is a good thing. You just got wrecked. But that's a putt. As of like, I'm not sure it can sustain this type of growth.
Well, it's already plateaued.
Yeah.
Like you see Jomez numbers or podcast numbers or whatever, and it's already to seeing a little flattening.
Right, which I was saying last year. I think there's like I said, there's specific things that do it, and I think the specific thing that did it before was like all the big contracts, COVID, and now it's like at this like kind of leveling off period. So it's going to take another big event to push it even higher. What do I think about it? It's awesome. I mean, I never thought early in my career that it would get to this point. I dreamt about it. Like I thought like, hey, that would be amazing if a big sponsor came in. That still hasn't happened, really. I mean, like there's a couple big sponsors with like the shaving cream and the cool hippie apparel. What is that stuff? Bear
Essentials?
Bear Essentials. No, what is it? They sponsor Worlds.
Columbia? Patagonia?
Close, Patagonia.
No.
Come on. I'm making it sound bad, but it was sick that they came in and sponsored it. It was more of a joke, but
LL Bean?
LL Bean.
There you go.
LL Bean, which I have a few of their things, which is
caddy, boy.
and I think the next big step, I guess I'm going past your question now, but the next big step is like something that's cooler, like maybe a Red Bull or an energy drink, something that other eyes get on it, that have like that appeals to the younger generation.
Yeah, so you grow the sport from like the bottom end.
Exactly, because right now it's a bunch of 35-year-olds like myself who love the game, which is awesome. That's great. I look at like my YouTube channel, that's the demographic that watches mine.
Yeah.
I would love to see in the next however many years it be 25 down to like 15.
Well, that's like where I think Brody had the perfect, obviously
Right.
now Brody's, nearing 40 years old, so
Yeah.
his demographic is aging. But
Yes.
like, at one point, trick shots, it's like 50-year-old people aren't really watching a trick shot video.
No.
It's like, but 20-year-olds are. 15-year-old kids are. So he had that like young demographic, and I think that's why he transitioned into disc golf so well, simply because his fans were young and were
Yes.
maybe the word to use is like more impressionable.
Yeah.
And when
yeah.
Brody says, "Hey, I'm doing this," they're willing to go try to do that.
Right. Which is something, sorry this is taking a long time, but it's an important question. What I want to figure out is, which I haven't yet, is how do I appeal to the younger generation as I age? Because if I get lost and I get stuck into that 35 to 40, which is fine, I love those fans and everything, but I'm trying to grow the sport. Like that's a main goal, is to make sure that I pull the sport forward to wherever I go. that's the younger generation. So I'm trying things like with my foundation to make incentives for people who are in college to be like, oh, they're trying different things. And I'm trying to figure out how, like, what would appeal to that audience to make it to where me as a player, a kid looks at me and goes, I want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which
Yeah.
is tough as I age. When I was younger, really easy. I just was me.
Yeah.
And then the younger kids are like, oh, that guy's cool. But you get to a certain point and they're like, that guy's old.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Like,
there's
I like
definitely-
AB.
Yeah, no, I
You
mean,
know
there's
what I
like
mean?
a line of people where it's like, you know, you can be cool or be whatever, but at a certain point, you're going to be not
cool.
impressionable to younger
Yeah.
generation.
Of course.
They don't like me because I'm 95 years old.
Everybody likes you.
Story of my life. Just miss low all the time.
That was high enough. I'm officially cooking.
Yeah, you're on heater.
I'm on fire, dude. I'm cooking. 3 for 3. Tough little hole here. You just got to miss that right tree. Like that. All right.
Wow. That's a very nice throw.
Thank you.
Okay, well, Paul has officially won the Waco Annual Charity Open presented by Prodigy. So congrats.
Here.
Congratulations, Paul, on your
My
victory.
accomplishments.
And this is a DGPT Plus, not even a C tier.
I know. Okay.
Wow. Maybe I'm
Magic-
lucky now.
that's a
Back on
magic
tour
trick.
and I'm lucky.
That's a magic trick.
Wow.
Right now, you need to rewind this for me and then show you hitting that limb on the last hole.
Yeah. Okay, I forgot about that.
I'm sorry to
I was trying to be
remind
positive.
you. I know, I'm kidding. I just have to peer this little guy. No. Okay,
That's
good.
great.
You
No.
almost did. Good shot. That's a great drive, buddy.
So like, hey Paul, I'm gonna ask you this question and I want you to throw and think about it while you throw.
Okay.
How do you feel about your like path in the sport? Like your, like whatever that might mean to you. Like whether it's how much you've like accomplished on the media side, you have 100+ wins, your rating, your
Yeah.
whatever that might be, like whatever this question, like growth, like path of your sport,
Yeah.
like whatever that means to you, like how do you feel you've done, like maybe compared to your expectations? Like maybe you expected to win more big tournaments, but you didn't expect to like have such a successful like Jomez Pro media career. Like how do you feel that like you've exceeded your expectation in some points and maybe didn't in others?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, he's cracked
There you go, player.
in the hole.
Oh,
Oh.
blockage.
Almost. I guess when you get later on in your career, you do start thinking about stuff like that. So I've been pondering, and I think that I have, as far as my goals, I've missed one. And in a career, if you start goals really early and you've missed one your entire career, I feel like that's a successful career.
Yeah. No, I feel like you've had.
Yeah.
I feel like the expectation that you probably set when you were
I've
19,
exceeded it.
whatever, you've exceeded.
For sure.
And like, if one category you didn't hit, you've made 5 other things that you've over
For sure.
exceeded on.
Which I could still hit. Like my goal that I've missed for the last 10 years is winning a major, and that's what keeps me coming out here every day. I also feel like I've been very fortunate with making right decisions in my career at the right time.
Yeah.
And I think without that, so there's a little luck involved, or maybe intuition about the sport because I've been around it so long, it's made me insanely successful for what I've accomplished on the course.
Okay.
So I don't know. I told somebody this the other day, which will probably answer your question. If I was born 16 years ago, I'm a 16-year-old kid. I couldn't imagine getting to where I am now.
Yeah.
Later, you know what I mean? It'd be way tougher. So I feel like I'm fortunate to have been born when I was. The situations that panned out, like at the end of my career, I worked so hard that I will never be like disappointed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll be bummed if I don't win a major, of course. I still think I will.
Are you
We're gonna get 1 or 2.
are you counting like would you count like a Masters major, or are you
No.
like MPO?
No. But here's the thing, if that doesn't happen, which I don't think it will, if it does happen, how could I ever be disappointed? Because I give it everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I work my butt off in all kinds of different ways. So that's all you can do. And now if I half-assed it, and then let's say I half-assed it my whole career and then I didn't get one, then of course I'd probably be disappointed and I'd have resentment. But I don't think I will have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
it's not like I've just been like far off. I've been really close. A couple things go my way here and there at big tournaments, and I could have a couple Worlds, or I could have a couple USDGCs or European Opens or whatever. So I am very happy with where I am, but I still feel like my ceiling is very high for things that I can accomplish in the sport to bring the sport forward.
like for me to answer that question for myself, I think that I'm like kind of right on where I kind of thought I would be. I've
Yeah.
obviously lost some tournaments that I wish I would have won, or wish I would have focused harder at some points, but like I've won 2 DGPT events, like I've had a
Yeah.
bunch of good finishes, and like I wouldn't trade any of that. So I think that like with my career still having a lot of life, that I'm still like in a position to fill my goals.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna make this putt.
Bang. Let's go, boy.
See, just like that.
Oh, left.
Oh,
I've actually been putting like a donkey lately.
do you think that's because you are a donkey, or just out of character?
Good point.
Wait, we both missed one, so
Yeah,
4
we're on
for-
pace.
we're on 4s. All right, we just need 4 more eagles and an ace to tie Macbeth's record.
We can do it. No. Yeah, I did. That's a beauty. Nice shot, buddy.
I'm kind of good sometimes.
Really
thank you.
good. But is that the watt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, join our subscription box if you'd like a Drew Gibson signature watt.
I will.
Thank you.
I will do that.
Thank you, Brad. Round it. Oh,
That's a look.
a 40-foot piece,
Yeah. Maybe closer.
just inside.
Yeah. Which is good. I need to practice this.
This is like starting to remind me of the Pro Tour Championship, where if I want to shoot good, I just have to frickin' ching it from everywhere.
Well, if anybody remembers, you did. And you are. And you will. Chingers.
And that's how you do.
Oh, no!
Triple bogey? What?
I was way closer than I thought. I wonder if I hit one of these and like kick.
Top of the morning.
Oh my gosh. Brad's
think-
like 9 under.
I think I must have hit one of
Yeah.
these and like
I thought
kicked
it was
off.
kind of going to be like right where I'm standing now.
Yeah. Maybe not.
Paul, your game looks nice right now.
Thanks, buddy.
How'd you play yesterday at that other course?
First round I shot even,
Oh.
not good. Second round I didn't really keep score, but it was a little better. That place is tough for me, man. It takes a lot of big shots over the top. I need it.
You say over the top. Are we going over tree lines and stuff?
Yeah.
Gee.
I think that if I play good there, my ceiling's like 9.
Brad, did you have a day off yesterday?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
I just postponed my departure.
Oh, okay.
He let me stay and play poker with the boys on Sunday night.
Oh, all right.
So I used to try to get the 2-piece by going hyzer flip nuke, and I'm doing the exact opposite. You're gonna hate this play, but I like it.
Okay, well. It's not about me, it's about you.
Yes. Just a little get out to the opening.
Hey, man.
don't, what is that grin about? How about a nice shot, Paul?
That's not a nice shot.
How?
What do you see us make 3?
What if I make 3 every time?
That's great. Score. Doesn't mean it's a good shot.
What?
It's a trick shot. It's even
It's
harder
gonna
than
land
those.
probably right where yours lands.
Probably.
But it's bad.
It's not. That's not advised. If you're watching this, hey, if you're watching this and you're a 16-year-old kid and you want to be like Paul when you grow up, don't.
Throw a flick roller.
Yeah. I might hit the first tree now, but I'm still going to stand by. I don't like your shot.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe Paul threw a great shot. I can count on a time, one hand where Brad didn't like your play.
No, man, anything that gets out here is out like.
Shot, dude.
Thank you. Wow. All right, Paul, do you like my play? You hit the first tree,
I do.
and then you...
Well, that's the thing. If I had your game, I would do your play.
You're better than me.
And if you had my game, you would do my play.
You're right. You're right. Did you get your red nuke?
Brad did.
See? Yeah, I saved you guys.
Remember, I threw an extra one on right where you threw yours.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It's over there on the right
It's
side.
hard to see stuff when you have your eyes closed.
I didn't.
All right, Paul, before you throw here on hole 8, what's your favorite moment in disc golf?
He just made it from 200 feet.
Could have been a win you had, could have been watching AB win, because, you know, you've obviously had influence on him. Could be, and again, it doesn't even have to be you be involved. It could have been, you know, the holy shot. Like, just your
Yeah.
favorite moment in disc golf that, like, you watched or were a part of, or you won a tournament, and, you know, you're like, wow, that's, like, going to change something.
I don't think, you know, recently in the last couple of years, it's been a little different. Like, I have a hard time reflecting on good things. I'm always trying to push forward, you know what I mean? So it's hard for me to like, oh, I feel great. But in the last couple seasons, there's been moments like one specifically that I remember was in Utah. And I played a bad first round at the Worlds. And then the second round, I played like one of the best rounds of my career, right? And afterwards, I went home and my whole family was at this like Airbnb and we just had the best night ever. My brother was there. Sarah was there. My mom was there cooking for us. A few really good friends were there. And it was a moment where I was driving to do commentary and I was just like full of joy. And I remember thinking like, don't forget this moment because these things don't happen often to where
Yeah.
you're just like, oh my gosh.
It's like
my
a
life,
Zen moment.
Yeah, like my life is awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You think that was more a better moment than like when you won your most recent C tier?
Yeah, I mean those moments are good though. Like when you win something, like it feels great. You know what I mean? However it happens, it's just a different feeling. But that was like a life feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With everything coming together and me being like, it doesn't get better than this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I mean, I've had plenty of those moments myself where you're, you know, after I won Vegas, you know, Michaela was with me driving back to Phoenix, you know, for Memorial the next week. And it was like one of those things where it didn't, it just pures it, didn't hit me until like we were halfway home where it's like, wow, I just like won in a playoff, like this tournament that like I've always wanted to win, you know, like it's like one of those things where it's like, you just realize like, oh shit, like my girlfriend's in the car, like just won a tournament, like you don't realize those moments
Yeah.
until you're in them and you're like, wow, this is like a special moment that most people probably don't get to like experience in their life.
Yeah, like last weekend, I made lead card, my home place, and I remember thinking like, how many more of these do I got? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my first lead card at the Memorial was 2009.
Yeah.
And then I do it again in 2024. Not the greatest field, but the fact that I'm sitting there and everybody's there watching me where I grew up playing and helped grow the sport in that area. And then being on the card with AB, who, you know, I've mentored a little bit in his career. That was another moment where I'm like, don't forget this moment, dude.
Yeah, no, it's, again, I think that's what, like, being a human and being a professional athlete, like, I think that's where they collide.
Yeah.
It's like we're out here, you know, with people saying this or saying you'll never be good again or saying you won't win or whatever, then it's like we're also still like humans who can enjoy a simple moment that other people might not care about, you know?
sure.
And it's like the little stuff that we live through or go through is like what makes those moments special.
Exactly.
You know, if you were just a normal dude, you wouldn't care.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like you're not, and it's like you competed your whole life, and like you remember, oh, 15 years ago I was in the same position and I was the kid. Now you're playing with AB. You know, that's what I think about AB a lot. It's like I travel with him, I've helped him, you know, grow up a bit, and it's like I'm like, I remember when I was that kid winning my first pro tour event, you know, after losing a bunch of times and being close. It's like I remember the feeling that he went through.
Yeah.
You know, and he said in his interview, like, all the losses are worth it. Like I remember winning Portland Open and like thinking that in my head, like, wow, all those like tough times were like worth it. So to watch him go through that, it was like I was like, wow, I remember when I was that kid.
Yep. Nice shot.
Thank you.
A beauty, mate.
Uh-oh, Paul. I might catch Paul in this 9 here, and you guys are gonna have to go watch his channel to see if he makes a comeback.
I'm gonna give you a little feathery sucker.
Oh my.
Oh.
All right, I thought I was a lot closer than this. I feel like I have to clutch up now in order to make birdie.
Clankers?
Gosh, I have freaking clankitis.
I hate clankitis.
Paul, I have one question for you.
Yeah.
30-second answer, or it could be one-word answer.
Okay.
I know that, like, even a couple holes ago you mentioned, like, how much you do.
Yeah.
And obviously it's apparent. You know, you do podcasts, you do videos, you do commentary, you do all this stuff. Do you think that ever has an effect on your play? And obviously if there was an effect, it'd probably be negative because you're focused on so many other things, driving all over town to do this and that. And be honest.
Yeah.
We want to know, like, do you genuinely think if you spent all that same time reading a sports book or putting or throwing in the field, like, do you think you'd be a better player? Or do you think that you're able to manage it and, like, I personally don't see, like, how it could not have some effect.
Mm-hmm.
But also I just want to hear your perspective.
Yes, it does. But one thing that is also a skill is being able to compartmentalize. And that's something that I feel like, as Drew just laces it, don't kick left. That's fine. That's a skill that I possess that I feel like I'm really good at. So I'm able to push all that stuff and put it away and then have focus. I think if I were to spend every single day grinding and blah, 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 blah for years and years and years, which I did, I was really good. But it didn't get me anywhere as far as if my career didn't have these extra things and I stopped right now, I'd be poor and I'd have to go get a job.
So the sacrifice of maybe your play at certain times to grow the media and do these videos and do stuff, you think is obviously paid off, like, in the long run?
Yes.
So it's affected your play, yes, but also it's set you up for your wife, your kids, and everything to have success down the road.
Yes, but it's also made me gain a new skill, which is that compartmentalizing and being able to do these other things because I still have great play in me. It's just I am learning how to do that, right? Which is something that somebody else, like I gave somebody just off the tour and was like, okay, now you take over all my stuff. It would be awful. But as I grow as a player and as in all these different areas, I'm able to structure my life in a way to where I still get putting practice. As Brett, I still get time to practice to do these. Another good thing about doing YouTube is I'm practicing right now while doing work.
Yeah.
So I would say, of course it's hurt me, but in the long run, the sacrifice is worth it.
There you go.
Okay, now watch me just shred this shot. Nope. Pretty good result.
Oh boy.
No. Paul, you're better than that, buddy.
All right, squad. I've kind of been working on the shot since my arm has been a little healthier, but I just want to play these courses on tour. You're going to need a little bit of a sidearm. So I've been kind of trying to Just that
Right
dirt
on, right
spot out
edge.
there with
It's
that
good.
tree. Just gonna try to land it in there, and it'll give me a easy upshot right into the green. This hole, probably one of the harder holes on the course, and especially one of the ones that can punish you the most. So, just throwing a nice easy upshot for another nice easy upshot is just the goal.
Sit.
Perfect.
This is a position you never want to be in. Having a tricky little upshot to save bogey.
Well, when you're a technician, it doesn't matter.
True that.
Nice shot.
Thank you.
All right, this is one of those times where I just have to, you know, show how great I am at sidearm.
Oh, nice skip.
Because, you know, my sidearm is beautiful and it's great, and I'm trying to self-talk. Oh no. Yes!
Oh, let's go.
Dude, I'm luckiest player ever now. Cut to hole 3.
No. Could be after that. Maybe the bad breaks are gone.
Yeah, maybe I used them all up.
Yep.
All right, 6 under for me. Brad's in the way, but I think 5 under for Paul. Yeah, is that right with the bogey? We were tied.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Gannon next week, so stay tuned for that. Head over on to Paul's channel tomorrow. This should hopefully be out. Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
So Paul's will be out Thursday. So head over to Paul, enter the giveaway.
Yep.
So huge thanks to Paul for doing a giveaway for you guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for tuning in. You got anything for him, Paul?
No, thank you for supporting my little buddy here, and come over to my channel. Let's have some fun.